Ryan is actually such a good guy that he kind of had to be a bad guy.
Have you heard the bombshell rumor? Hollywood's favorite power couple, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, has refused a coveted invitation to this year's Met Gala. On the surface, fans assumed they were merely seeking more family time, but a close friend is spilling the real reason. They're worried this high-profile red carpet appearance could fuel their raging lawsuit with co-star Justin Baldoni.
Everyone's trying to block discovery. That's why they're all filing their motions to dismiss, and then they're filing motion to stay discovery because they don't want discovery to move forward until a judge rules.
They allegedly fear that stepping onto the Met's iconic steps might overshadow their legal strategy and sabotage their chances in court.
Everyone's filing motions to dismiss. That's likely what's going to happen over the next few days.
Insiders speculate that a Met Gala appearance would be a media circus of questions about their motion to dismiss Baldoni's defamation and extortion claims.
People don't realize how shady these legal filings are.
Rather than risk a PR meltdown in the midst of a tense legal battle, they've chosen to steer clear. But is it a stroke of genius or a sign they're running from scrutiny? Let's dive in.
Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively allegedly were getting along great. He was filming Deadpool and Wolverine, came back, and then kind of just blew everything up.
Ryan and Blake are typically Met Gala royalty. She's known for show-stopping fashion statements, and he's always by her side. Now, they're skipping the event.
Ryan, I would say, in my opinion, is plausibly the most guilty party of this entire thing.
A source close to them claims they've become increasingly cautious since their legal feud with Baldoni escalated. Fans find it suspicious that exactly when the lawsuit heats up, they decide to withdraw from one of the industry's most glamorous nights.
Okay, he has just been publicly humiliating Justin Baldoni.
Others note they've bowed out before, so maybe it's nothing new.
The PR team has been denied in the Justin Baldoni versus Blake Lively case.
But the next betrayal might be the most shocking. Some believe high-powered lawyers advise them to reduce appearances until a judge rules on crucial motions, like Lively's attempt to dismiss Baldoni's claims. If they show up to a massive red carpet, they risk spontaneous questions or slip-ups that could backfire in court. Whether you call it image control or self-preservation, the couple's no-show is stirring up intense speculation about how deeply this lawsuit has spooked them.
Let's keep it honest to what it actually is, Blake. You got trolled online for your own actions.
Blake Lively recently filed a high-stakes motion to dismiss Justin Baldoni's defamation and civil extortion lawsuit. She invoked a newly enacted law in California intended to shield harassment victims from retaliatory defamation claims. Observers initially thought it looked strong, sparking speculation she might avoid a full trial. However, legal experts say defamation suits are rarely tossed out early, especially when both sides present serious allegations. Some judges prefer seeing actual evidence, documents, depositions before deciding. This tension highlights why the Met Gala may be risky. If Blake or Ryan were asked about the suit, any off-the-cuff remark could end up as evidence in open court.
The judge says this: the motion for a stay of discovery is denied.
Adding to the drama, the judge recently denied a request from Blake's side to pause discovery, meaning the case proceeds. The couple and their co-defendants had argued that halting the flow of evidence would be prudent while waiting on the motion to dismiss. The judge disagreed, noting that a strong argument for dismissal doesn't automatically shield you from depositions or turning over records. He indicated he sees plausible arguments on both sides. On the one hand, Lively says she's legally protected when reporting alleged sexual harassment. On the other, Baldoni insists she extorted him to gain creative control and an official producer credit. The judge wants to let discovery flesh out the facts instead of throwing the claims out prematurely. For Blake and Ryan, an intense public trial could expose behind-the-scenes communications, from text messages to hush-hush negotiations. If the judge denies Lively's dismissal motion, she might have to testify under oath, potentially pulling Ryan into the fray. Protecting their A-list brand is crucial. Sources speculate they're steering clear of major events like the Met Gala, where paparazzi and reporters swarm, precisely because they want to avoid missteps or sensational headlines linking them to scandal. Ryan, known for his lucrative film deals and business ventures, allegedly hates the negative press swirling around extortion claims. Hollywood thrives on clean reputations. If those accusations gain traction, sponsors might back off. From their perspective, skipping a star-studded gala with endless cameras might be the safest bet right now. Although Lively's filing is said to be thorough, that's not an automatic win. Courts often allow defamation suits to proceed if the alleged statements look actionable, giving plaintiffs a chance to prove actual damages. Baldoni maintains that Lively's accusations of misconduct, if false, have seriously damaged his standing. She claims protection from fair report and litigation privileges, along with the new California law. But critics point out that if there's a credible suggestion of extortion or malicious intent, no privilege is absolute. Fast-paced transitions in this lawsuit keep watchers guessing. One week, it looks like Lively might slip away. The next week, the judge signals he wants real evidence. For a couple as public as Blake and Ryan, staying quiet and off the red carpet could be part of a broader plan to avoid fueling rumors. But that's just the beginning. Observers can't decide whether the Met Gala refusal is a brilliant legal tactic or an overblown reaction. The couple, once adored for their playful media interactions, now actively avoids interviews or Q&As. Any unplanned comment might blow up into a tabloid spectacle. Simultaneously, experts predict a lengthy battle over Lively's alleged demands for creative authority on It Ends With Us. Baldoni claims those demands stemmed from threats. She allegedly told the production team she'd go public with harassment accusations if they didn't comply. Lively denies wrongdoing. Unpacking that tension in depositions could reveal more than either side once out in the open. Front and center is the claim that Lively threatened to reveal wrongdoing unless she received extraordinary perks like a Producers Guild of America (PGA) credit. The suggestion is that she basically orchestrated a silent coup to run the film. Her side frames it as a standard quest for recognition that many actresses are denied. But critics call it manipulative, labeling the situation a massive betrayal of trust. For Lively, every public appearance could resurrect these allegations under glaring camera lights. The Met Gala, with its endless interviews, is precisely where prying questions could overshadow any glamorous fashion statement. By dodging it, they minimize the chance of turning the event into a fiasco about extortion rumors. According to legal pundits, this judge has a track record of allowing serious claims to advance to discovery or trial rather than dismissing them early. He's known for giving both parties a fair shot. If Lively's motion fails, the courtroom drama might last months or longer. That's a long time to keep skipping high-profile events, but from a purely risk-averse standpoint, it makes sense. The idea of turning over private emails or text messages is enough to make any star sweat. If Ryan's communications suggest he supported or coordinated Lively's alleged demands, the scandal could swirl around them both. For a power couple who carefully curates their public image, the safest move may be total avoidance of the red carpet. Lively's legal team anchors their dismissal argument in a newly enacted California statute meant to protect harassment victims from defamation suits. Meanwhile, the lawsuit is playing out in a New York federal court, which follows different procedural rules. If Baldoni's attorneys show Lively acted with malice, that California shield might not hold. Insiders whisper that Baldoni has emails documenting Lively's demands. If proven, it could expose deliberate falsehoods, effectively torpedoing her legal defenses. That's the crux of why each public moment, like the Met Gala, poses a high-stakes gamble. A single ill-timed comment might reveal more than they want. Skeptics argue the no-show is just routine. Lively and Reynolds have skipped previous galas to spend time with family, yet a close friend insists they're now anxious about fueling negative press that could harm the lawsuit. The complex nature of defamation and extortion claims means they can't brush off accusations with one or two statements. If the lawsuit intensifies, they might face subpoenaed evidence and depositions, stressful for any celebrity. But the next meltdown could be the most shocking. If Lively's dismissal bid fails and depositions unearth damaging facts, skipping the Met Gala will look trivial compared to a potential avalanche of revelations. Conversely, if she prevails, some might argue she played it too safe. Either way, the lawsuit's shadow looms over her, and by extension, Ryan. Blake's publicist, Leslie Sloan, also sought to halt discovery, calling it burdensome. The judge wasn't sympathetic, reaffirming that strong arguments for dismissal don't let defendants off the hook from producing emails, documents, or text messages. That alone might terrify any big star facing a defamation suit. If attorneys comb through Sloan's communications, they might find discussions about strategy or press leaks, gold for a plaintiff seeking to prove malice. This meltdown has everyone on edge, from the Hollywood circles monitoring the saga to fans who just want to see Lively's fashion statements. But with the judge pushing the case forward, a star-studded event like the Met Gala is the last place you'd want to be if you're trying to keep a lawsuit under tight wraps. This isn't just about one event. Blake Lively's professional reputation is on the line. If she's painted as someone who weaponized harassment claims to gain power, Hollywood might hesitate to hire her. Extortion is a serious allegation, and co-workers will question whether she's a risky collaborator. Her best bet might be to stay invisible and let legal counsel do the talking until the dust settles. Ryan, caught in the fallout, has built a multifaceted empire with sports teams, marketing deals, and high-profile acting gigs. If the scandal escalates, his endorsements could suffer. So perhaps refusing the Met Gala is the lesser evil compared to a potential onslaught of damaging headlines. For a couple so skilled at public relations, they likely see it as a tactical retreat. Legal analysts note that if there's any plausible sign of wrongdoing, judges avoid immediate dismissal. Courts often need depositions, cross-examinations, and a thorough record before ruling on defamation claims. If that means months of stress for Lively, so be it. Skipping the Met Gala might be a minor inconvenience compared to the bigger picture, potential reputational fallout from the details that come to light. But that was just the beginning. If the lawsuit trudges on, the couple may need to keep a low profile at other major events too. Otherwise, repeated interrogation about alleged extortion might overshadow their entire brand. One thing is clear, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds refused their Met Gala invite for far more than needing a break. Amid swirling rumors, a heated lawsuit, and repeated requests for depositions, they've opted to lie low. Their choice highlights how intense legal battles can upend even the most glamorous routines. The judge's refusal to pause discovery means the lawsuit grinds forward, forcing Lively to back up her claims or face a potentially devastating outcome. If new evidence emerges about alleged backroom deals, threatened revelations, or hidden communications, this entire fiasco could explode into an even bigger scandal. For now, fans can only speculate. Is the couple's secret legal tactic brilliant, or simply fear-driven? Did they dodge the Met Gala to protect their brand, or is it all standard procedure for a busy family? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and stay tuned. This drama may have only just begun.